From the studios of Books in Motion, this is Andrea Bates reading Haunted Suites by Connie Shelton. Now let's begin with Haunted Suites, Chapter 1. Samantha Sweet put the final touches on the flourless truffle cake on her work table. 25 perfect little triangles of rich enough to die for chocolate, topped with a fresh Melba sauce, and each with a dollop of whipped cream. Now that the weather had cooled a bit and the wedding season was nearly over, Sam found herself gravitating toward richer recipes and heavier fare that autumn dictated. "Does Ivan need all of those for the meeting?" her daughter asked, barely keeping the whimper out of her voice. "Well, no, Kelly, he does not. In fact, the Mystery Book Club is down to 8 or 10 members, and I planned on sending enough for each to take 2. So maybe there would be 1 or 2 for me to take home?" "Maybe." Sam gave her daughter a wink and set 3 of the pastries into a box. "There's no way I'm leaving either Scott or Anastasia out of the deal." "I give a 5-year-old one of those and she'll be bouncing off the walls at midnight. She gets half, or maybe 2 bites." Sam laughed at the description of her very energetic and precocious granddaughter. "No kidding. Just because they're flourless doesn't mean they're sugarless. A couple of bites should be good." Kelly took one of the pastries out of the box and placed it in a separate, fresh one. "I owe Emily a peace offering. I canceled our get-together this afternoon." "What happened?" Sam set the sticky saucepan into the sink, dodging Julio, her head baker. "Well, she'd asked me to help sort through another box of documents in her grandfather's collection. I mean, I love reading about the history of Taos, and her granddad really did find some amazing things. It's just that Scott hasn't taken a day off from his writing schedule all month, and he goes on tour in a few days with the new book. I just felt like we needed family time more than Em needed a fellow paper sorter. I bailed on her." "Ah, I get that. That wasn't the wrong call." "I don't think so either. But I also feel guilty as anything. So I'm going to take her one of these. And the minute Scott locks himself away in his writing room, I'll pop by the library and offer it to her, along with my services for a few hours of delving into the past. What do you think?" "Perfect." Sam boxed the rest of the chocolate cakes, knowing Ivan Petrenko would be over within the hour to pick them up. He mentioned having a visiting author this month for the meeting of the mystery book discussion and indulgence. The group calls themselves Chocoholics Unanimous for a reason. "Okay, then, I'm off. We're taking Anna to the new Pixar movie, and then it's pizza and wings for Scott's portion of the program. And your part, what's Kelly's special treat?" Her daughter held up a box with the cakes, waggling it with an almost seductive smile. "You'd better go home so you can begin the day's festivities," Sam teased. The bells at the front door tinkled in the background, and Sam heard Ivan's voice as he greeted Jen at the front counter. Kelly ducked out the back with her bounty, and Sam carried the boxed truffle cakes out front. "Ah, Miss Sam, it's being good to see you," greeted the enthusiastic Russian immigrant. Sam had never quite pieced together his history and doubted she ever would. Mainly, she knew he loved books, and his shop next door to hers was one of the most successful in town. She held up the box with the lid open so he could inspect her latest creation. The Chocoholics didn't much care what she made for their monthly meeting, only that it be decadent and chocolate. Occasionally, Ivan would give her a hint, and she would design something to fit the theme of the book they were reading. But this time, he'd given no clues. "Who's the visiting author you mentioned?" she asked as she accepted the check he handed over. "Susan Slatter. Amazing writer. She live in Albuquerque. Started career as protege of Tony Hillerman." His eyes were wide. "So she writes similar mysteries with Indian themes?" "Oh, and more, of course. We focus on her newest Ben Pecos book for the group this month."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?